Hello family, Godwin Freeman here. Once again, I want to appreciate you for joining this community of healthy life, worthy relationships. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell, share this video with your friends and your loved ones, like this video, and most importantly, leave your comments in your comment section and review. Let me know what you think about this video. So this video is actually a part 2 to a part A series and I've already done on the issue of enhancing intimacy in a romantic relationship. And I made you understand that no intimacy can be present in a relationship dynamic when there is no sense of vulnerability between the two people. So you can do well to watch that video and it will bless you tremendously. This time we are looking at the reasons why partners struggle to be vulnerable with each other in a relationship dynamic. Sometimes you are oblivious to the reason why your partner is not opening up to you, the reason why your partner doesn't want to invite you into their space and into their lives, to know their life, to know their vision, to know their goals, to know their fears, to know their insecurities, to know their weaknesses and their liabilities. There are some things that prevent people from actually opening up to each other in a relationship dynamic. The first of a kind is when this individual is not healed from their past. Trust me, vulnerability can become very difficult because as a result of all the past experiences and the past luggages you carry around, as a result of the bad experiences you have had with people, you begin to build defenses and wall around your heart. As a result of that, you don't open up for anyone to easily know you at your core and what you are going through and what you are experiencing. So because of that, vulnerability can become very scary for you sometimes because you are scared that if this person should know you at your core, what are they going to think about? So lack of healing and resolution from your past can actually make you fearful, can make you critical, can make you hypersensitive, can make you insecure and have trust issues. As a result of that, it will become very difficult for you to open up to your partner or your partner to even open up to you and understand where you are at every particular point in time. Lack of healing again alters your self-awareness. So sometimes you are even struggling to know how you are feeling about a particular situation at every point in time. So even though your partner wants to know more about you, even though your partner wants to enter into your heart to know what you're experiencing at every point in time, it becomes difficult for you to even know where you are at every particular point in time as a result of all this unrest and luggages and emotional issues you are carrying about. So lack of healing can become a very difficult reason why you may struggle to open up to your partner. And like I always say, there is nothing wrong with being vulnerable with your partner. There is everything wrong with the recipient of your vulnerability. Because if you become vulnerable to the wrong person, they are going to gaslight you, they are going to manipulate you, they are going to take advantage of that vulnerability and use that same thing against you. But you see, if you decide to again open up to the right person or the right partner, they are also going to use that to help you. They are going to know how to treat you. They are going to know the kind and the right words to speak to you because they understand where you are at every particular point in time. So there is nothing wrong with being vulnerable, but there is everything wrong with the recipient of your vulnerability. If you are vulnerable to the right person, they will learn to appreciate you more because they know where you are at every point in time. But if you are vulnerable to the wrong person, then they are going to take advantage of that to your own detriment. So one of the reasons why people struggle to open up is because they are hurting. So what is the solution? Find or seek for help. You need to seek for help to detoxify yourself of all those emotional luggages and baggages you are going through so that you can have trust again, so that you can be able to pour into your partner again, so that you can be vulnerable with your partner again. By the absence of that, you are really going to have a hard time being vulnerable with your partner. The second reason why people struggle to be vulnerable in their relationship is because of the fear of rejection, because of the fear of acceptance, that if this person knows me at my core, are they going to accept the totality of who I am and what I represent? If this person knows me in my inner recesses, aren't they going to break up with me? If this person knows who I am truly, maybe they are going to devalue me, or their respect for me is actually going to wane down because they have seen the skeleton in my closet, so they may not appreciate the kind of person I am. But you see, I want to encourage you. One of the signs that this person truly loves you and wants to be with you is that they accept you at your core. So if you are trying to hide who you are in your inner recess, if you are trying to hide who you are at your core, you are actually robbing yourself of knowing whether this person is truly right for you or not. So like I said, being vulnerable can become a tool that you can wield to know who actually belongs in your space or not. Because if they truly love you, one of the attestation is that they are going to love you at your core. They will know all the skeletons you have in your closet. They will know all your weaknesses. They will know all your insecurities and fears, yet they will decide to stay because they truly love who you are. That is also not a license for you not to develop yourself to become better. However, they would appreciate you at where you are on the road to where you are becoming. So one of the reasons why you may struggle to be vulnerable and open up to your partner is because there is that fear of rejection. There is that fear of they may break up with me, they may not accept me again as a result of me opening myself up to them. But you need to understand, relationship is an invitation for someone to pry into your privacy. So you can't be in a healthy dynamic with another individual when you are not being vulnerable with them. You can't be in a sane and a sound relationship dynamic with an individual when you are not being vulnerable and open and transparent with them. They can't even know who you are at your core, let alone to know whether they want to stay with you or not. So don't allow rejection or don't allow breakup or lack of acceptance to be the reason why you can't open up to your partner. One thing again you need to understand about the fear of rejection and breakup is the fact that, again, like I said, you need to deal with these things at your core. If you know that if your partner should find out about certain things you have had or certain experiences you have had from your past, and if they should become aware of it, it's going to alter their choice of wanting to be with you, then you begin the journey by working on those things now. So if there are books you need to read, if there are some prayers you need to make, if there are some meditations you need to make, if there are some counsel you need to get, start working on those things now, so that rejection and lack of acceptance and breakup cannot be the reason why you can't become vulnerable to your partner at the end of the day. So ask yourself, what is it that I'm struggling to tell my partner that if they should find out about myself, they are going to second guess being in this dynamic with me? What prevents me from working on those things now so that I can become better? So even if they should find out later, I have even worked on it already. That can actually wane the tendency of fearing that they're actually going to reject you as a result of you not being vulnerable, again because of the things that you are experiencing at the end of the day. Sometimes lack of trust can also be the reason why people don't want to be vulnerable, because they are afraid that if they should trust you with such an information and it goes outside there and it gets to the third person or a third party, you are actually going to destroy them. They are actually going to lose their peace of mind and their sanity, or they are actually going to lose their essence. As a result of that, they may not be able to share certain things with you just because they don't trust that you can keep such an information. And the truth is that that is actually a problem in and of themselves, because trust must be the foundation of every healthy relationship dynamic. So if there is no trust, if you can't trust your partner with your vulnerability, you can't trust your partner with your joy and successes, you can't trust your partner with your fears and your insecurities and your weaknesses and sometimes your lack of financial stability, it reveals that then there is a problem with the relationship. Either your partner is not trustworthy enough, that is why you are finding it difficult to trust them, or you may be having a trust issues or insecurities within yourself that no matter how much your partner has tried to let you know that you can trust them, you're actually struggling to trust them at the end of the day. So if you are struggling to open up to your partner just because you don't trust them, then let's assess the sanity and the health and the wealth of the relationship to know some of the reasons why you are struggling to trust your partner. Because again, I don't expect your partner to demand trust from you. I expect your partner to earn your trust. That means that they must show themselves trustworthy. There are certain things they should do or not do to help strengthen the core of the trust, which is the foundation of the relationship. So they need to pay attention to their actions towards you. They need to pay attention to their reactions towards you. They need to pay attention to how their inactions towards you. All these three things come together to form that level of trust that every relationship needs to build upon. So if you feel you can't trust your partner as a result of some of the issues that you have had with them, and probably you even shared your worst secrets or your vulnerabilities with someone and they took it outside there. So because of that, you have resolved in your heart you are never going to be vulnerable with anyone again. And again, that is why I advise partners that, see, the worst thing you can actually do for your relationship and to your partner is to go outside there reporting your partner to a third party, especially if it is a friend or a family, that is the worst thing you can actually do to them, because you are going to break confidentiality in that relationship. They are going to struggle to trust you again because they trusted you with a piece of information and you blew it up on their faces, and that is not the way to go. These 3 key points I've given to you is for you to sit down with your partner and assess these things. Discuss them. What am I doing that is making it difficult for my partner to trust me? Or what am I doing that is making it difficult, or what is my partner doing that is making it difficult for me to trust them? Let's sit down and let's have a conversation about them. If there is any fear of rejection or breakup, or there is a fear that your partner will not accept you as a result of you being vulnerable with them, you need to have a conversation with them. If you are struggling from all past hurts and experiences and it's making it difficult to become vulnerable with your partner, then the advice is to seek help. Have a conversation with your partner. Let them know what is actually going on and what is actually impeding your level of being vulnerable with them. Then you guys can have a conversation and thrash these things off. I hope this video blessed you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel by joining this community of healthy life, worthy relationship. Click on the notification bell, like this video, share this video with your friends and your loved ones so that they will know the reason why they are struggling to be vulnerable with their partner. And most importantly, leave your comments in the comment review. Let me know what you think about this video. And if there are any topics you would want us to discuss in the future of this YouTube channel, kindly let me know. We'll put it together and we'll attend to your needs. Once again, Godwin Freeman here. Thank you.